to Briggs. Briggs for three. Buried! Gallagher pulls up. Gallagher rims it out to Shields. Slams it down. Cooley up ahead. Dombrowski, the freshman, off the window and one. Let's go back to Evans. Corner three. Got it. There's Rowe with the exclamation point as Dunny slams it down. Far side, Dawson unloads, knocks it home. Jenna Dawson by Teslavich, Epps puts it on the floor. Bryce looks to drive in, Epps floats it up, got it! He got it! There's 1,000 for Bryce Epps. It's a battle of the unbeaten here in game number 1 on night number 4 of the MVISBL Boys Division, as it's 3-0 Elite Physical Therapy and 3-0 Union Cleaners here this evening, as two teams will battle for the top spot in a possible championship preview here in game number 4 for each of these teams, as star power all around. Makai Valentine, Bryce Epps for Elite Physical Therapy, and of course on the other side of things, Bakari Wallace, Dane Givner, and Chaz Cobbs Jr., all excellent players for this Union Cleaners squad. As new insert for the Union Cleaners team, add Brandon Battles to the mix, the rising junior from West Mifflin. Will see his first action of the summer coming in from the supplemental draft, replacing Makai Belt, who is no longer a part of the Union Cleaners squad, but a lot of talents all around, as we will see not a full company of players for Coach Kevin Kovac, as we will have again no Alonzo Wade and no Dame Givner for the second straight game, which is a lot of offense missing against this high-octane offense scoring team of Elite Physical Therapy. The top two scoring teams of the season are Elite and Union Cleaners, as Elite led by Makai Valentine, 26.3 points per game, and Bryce Epps averaging 19.3 points per game. On the other side of things, a lot of scoring as well, as leading the way, it's the big fella underneath, Jordan Lucas Johnson, averaging 17.5 per game. Also having Bakari Wallace and Jetson Beatty in double digits so far this season, as we get set to start game number 1 of the evening here on MVI Live, as it's Union Cleaners and Elite Physical Therapy in a battle for first place, as we will see the opening tip, as it will be Makai Valentine and Jordan Lucas Johnson. Alex Lyons with you. Jose Negron will be joining momentarily, as Makai gets set to take the opening tip against Jordan Lucas Johnson, the rising senior. As opening tip, push forward, Wallace sends it right back into the body of Makai Valentine, left wing. Makai Valentine swings it across Notorious Grooms. Now it's Cameron Epps up top. Bryce, one more Milsom. Milsom into the corner. Makai drives in. Makai off the window and in for an early 2, as Makai Valentine picks up right where he left off with 15:35 remaining. They have 2-0 EPT on top. As there's Petty for 3, back ironing out, rebound Milsom, and now Valentine pushes it up, picked off Bakari Wallace, saves it to Isaiah Petty, guarded tightly by Epps, up to Jetson Beatty. Beatty backpedaling, Beatty kicks it out to Bakari Wallace, Wallace swings it near side, Cobbs for 3, knocks it through. Chaz Cobbs Jr. gives the lead to Union Cleaners with 15:05 remaining here in the opening half. Hi, Jose.
Hi, Alex. How are you?
Good. How are you, buddy?
Sorry for the delay there.
As there's Chaz Cobbs trying to break past 2 and will. Cobbs swings it near side. Petty drives in. Left block. No good. Rebound grabbed down by Bryce Epps. Cobbs has got better with age, as he's increased upon his point total every game this season, coming off 24 in his last matchup. As there's Cameron Epps from the corner. Out to Bryce. Right wing 3. Got it. Bryce Epps gives EPT the lead right back. As there's the big fella, Jordan Lucas Johnson, tying things up at 5 with 14-18 remaining in the half. Milsom coast to coast with the left, lays it in for 2, and EPT back on top. Chaz Cobbs over the timeline. Cobbs far side, surveys his option. Chaz Cobbs kicks it near side, Isaiah Petty. Petty inside, Jordan Lucas Johnson. Lucas Johnson with the right, no good. Rebound, Notorious Grooms. Grooms, a little errant pass, but it makes its way to Mekhi Valentine. Worth the price of admission himself, as there's Valentine having his pocket picked out of bounds. And Union Cleaners takes over with 13:44 remaining in the half, down by 2. As Bakari Wallace, no good. Rebound, Beatty. Beatty with the right, rattles in to tie us up at 7.
This is kind of as advertised so far here, Alex. 2 unbeaten teams going back and forth.
And Union Cleaners missing 2 big pieces for the second straight game. No Alonzo Wade, no Dame Givner, as a steal there for Keelan Milsom. Milsom in transition. Milsom kicks it to Epps in the corner. Bryce for 3. Got it again. Make that a long 2 for Bryce Epps. As Epps up to 5. A 9-7 lead here for EPT after the 2 by Epps. Now it's Beatty swinging it far side. Cobbs. Chaz Cobbs rolls top of the key. Double team, swings inside. Jordan Lucas Johnson goes up. He's fouled but can't finish, as Lucas Johnson will shoot 2.
I think the thing about this matchup, Alex, is you have 2 teams with a lot of offensive firepower. We saw Union Cleaners almost have 6 players in double figures on Tuesday. But also, these are 2 teams that play with a lot of energy, play really solid defense, and that's a big reason why they're both 3-0 to start this season.
Yeah, both teams have also went past the century mark this season, as the big fella rights the ship. Give him 3 and a timeout call. 30-second variety by Elite Physical Therapy, giving our chance to thank our friends at Elite Physical Therapy, which offers orthopedic and sports physical therapy to all ages and groups. They pride themselves in one-to-one skill care to get you better faster. Elite is located in Bell Vernon. Call today at 724-243-3728. 9-7 lead for Elite Physical Therapy. 12:44 remaining here in the half. Cameron Epps kicks it. Notorious Grooms back to Epps. Epps up top, Milsom. Milsom one more to Bryce. Bryce Epps sends it into Milsom. Milsom back to Bryce. Bryce, one dribble, kicks it near side to Cam. Cam to the corner to Grooms. Inside, Milsom knocked away. As he gets it back, Milsom from the paint kicks it out. Grooms one more. Cam for 3. Rattles out, no good. Rebound, Bakari Wallace off his hands and out. But they're going to say last touch by Notorious Grooms.
And 2 Uniontown stars going after that one, and Bakari Wallace, a rising senior, Notorious Grooms, a rising sophomore.
As they'll change that, give it out to EPT, and off the inbound, it's Valentine, denied by Wallace, but goes up and 1. Bakari Wallace couldn't deny the contact, as Mekhi Valentine up to 4.
Yeah, Mekhi Valentine surrounded by 2 defenders. He would not be denied there. I'm sure you mentioned Mekhi's pretty impressive performance on Tuesday.
41, averaging 26.3 per game, and it's a 12-8 lead for Elite Physical Therapy. As to the corner, there's Petty for 3, rattles no good. Rebound knocked out. Last touch by Valentine. As Jordan Lucas Johnson out, Joey DeMoss checks in.
Wouldn't be surprised to see a bounce-back performance by Joey DeMoss. Scoreless on Tuesday, but still really contributed at a high level for Union Cleaners.
As Beatty off the mark, rebound Milsom. Here comes Milsom. kicks it to Epps. Epps to Epps as it's Bryce back to Cam from the corner. Off the top of the backboard, no good, and Union Cleaners takes back over. As Jetson Beatty slow to get up. As Beatty slow to get off, helped off by his head coach, Kevin Kovacs. Looked like a rolled ankle. As into the game for the first time this summer will be Brandon Battles, the rising junior from West Mifflin.
Yeah, just picked up in the supplemental draft by Union Cleaners. Very surprised. I think a lot of us were very surprised that he went undrafted in the draft, but getting an opportunity and very well deserved. Very good ball player.
Yeah, already seen his twin sister play a little bit in the girls division, one game under her belt. As a full timeout called here. Was that an EPT timeout?
That was a Union Cleaners timeout.
Thank you. Just got to make sure I click the right button here. As Union Cleaners will burn their first timeout, giving us a chance to thank our friends at Union Cleaners. Union Cleaners offering fast, reliable dry cleaning since 1923. Union Cleaners takes pride in delivering exceptional care and attention to all of your garments. Their top-notch service is available to you in 5 locations throughout Pennsylvania, ensuring they are always nearby during your hour of need. As 12-8 lead here for Elite Physical Therapy over Union Cleaners. 11:33 remaining here in the opening half. As Battles, Wallace, Cobbs, Petty, and DeMoss, the 5 for Union Cleaners. As it's Cam Epps along with Grooms, Bryce Epps, Pinckney Jr., and Milsom. For EPT is driving in Wallace, and Wallace fouled, headed down the lane. As Milsom picks up the personal, his first, team third, excuse me. As inbound goes to Petty, Petty right wing, Isaiah kicks it to DeMoss, DeMoss rips it free, Joey DeMoss back outside, Cobbs for 3, off the mark, rebound, grab down, that's Chaz Cobbs, Cobbs with the right, no good, rebound off the fingertips of Battles, there Chenier, Pinckney Jr. off to Bryce. Bryce Epps over the divider. Epps, top of the key, foul line. Epps drives in, up with the left and in for 2. Bryce Epps up to 7. As bounce pass to Battles to DeMoss. One more. Petty for 3. And Isaiah off the mark. Rebound poked out of bounds. Last touch by Union Cleaners.
Five straight points for Elite Physical Therapy over last about 2 minutes.
As there comes Bryce Epps. Epps pulls up left wing, no good. Rebound Brandon Battles. Battles spinning away. Battles kicks to DeMoss. DeMoss to the corner. Wallace for 3. Off the mark. Rebound again by Bryce Epps. Here's Bryce in transition. Left wing guarded tightly by Cobbs. Epps surveys his options. Bryce Epps penetrates off the screen, kicks it back to Notorious Grooms. Grooms to Cam. Cam Epps drives in, looks for help, kicks it out. Pinckney puts it up, and Pinckney rattles it off the iron, no good. Rebound grabbed by Isaiah Petty. As Petty in transition over the divider, denied by Grooms. As Epps over to Notorious Grooms, up and in for 2. As Notorious Grooms increases the lead for Elite Physical Therapy. Wallace to DeMoss from the corner for 3. Got it! Joey DeMoss starting his evening the right way, cutting into the deficit.
There you go. Already on the right track is Joey DeMoss.
You know, we had Coach Kovacs on the call for the last game with me as a rebound for Groom on Tuesday, and said, you know, a guy like DeMoss, he can go 0 for 9, but if he doesn't take the open shot, that's when I'll pull him out of the game, as a putback won't fall. As Joey DeMoss, you can see, very good shooter when he's going.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we said it on Tuesday when he did go scoreless. You know, he still does all the other things right. And once he gets going, I mean, he really can shoot the basketball. He was Sierra Catholic's one of their leading scorers during the winter season. So he's very, very capable of shooting the basketball and making things happen on the offensive end of the floor.
As a foul trying to break free was Jordan Lucas Johnson, as it will go against Shanier Pinckney Jr. As there's Jordan Lucas Johnson bullying his way in. Jordan Lucas, no good. Rebound, pinball's free, grabbed by Bryce Epps. Epps surveys his options as he brings it down the far side of the floor. Epps kicks it far side, Grooms across down low. Milsom up off the window for two. Second bucket of the game for Keelan Milsom, giving him 4. 18-11 lead here for EPT as Wallace down to the big fella, no good. Rebound back to Petty. Petty floats it up, denied by Milsom. Rebound, pinball's free to Cam Epps. Cam to Bryce. Bryce stops up. Bryce for 3. Got it again! As Bryce Epps knocks down his second triple. 10 for Bryce Epps. And it's a 21-11 lead for Union Cleaners. Or excuse me, Elite Physical Therapy as Union Cleaners burns the timeout.
Yeah, just a huge run here for Elite Physical Therapy, one of a 12-3 variety. And that has given Elite Physical Therapy a 10-point edge. 5 points for Bryce Epps during this run, 3 for Makai Valentine, Notorious Grooms, and Kellen Milsom, each with buckets as well to kind of contribute to this long spurt.
Yeah, and you see life for Union Cleaners without Dame Givner and Alonzo Wade went really good from that first game, but completely different task without 2 top scorers. And it's not even 2 top scorers. That's 2 very good ball handlers, especially with Dame Givner not here today.
Yeah, and what we saw, on Tuesday when Union Cleaners played B Graphics, it took them a while to kind of get things going. It was really close in the first half. I think it was a 5-point game at halftime, and then Union Cleaners was able to get out to a nice run, gain some separation in the second half, but they're going to have to cut into this 10-point deficit real fast.
As there's a rebound, Isaiah Turner. Turner floating one down, but it's picked off by Chaz Cobbs. Cobbs in transition, top of the key, kick out. DeMoss drives right baseline. DeMoss spinning, looking for help. Back up top, Cobbs guarded by Bryce Epps. Chaz Cobbs Jr. Epps all over him as Cobbs gets the screen. Cobbs up top, bounce pass. It was pretty, but stripped away. It's Drew Cook. Now Turner fouled by Bakari Wallace.
Drew Cook, the 5'7" rising freshman from Elizabeth Forward, strips it away from Jordan Lucas Johnson, the 6'7" senior from West Mifflin. Great defense there by Drew Cook. Second foul on Bakari Wallace, and we've yet to see Jetson Beatty re-enter after rolling that ankle earlier in this one. 2 more games on deck after this one to start, as we will also see Howard Hanna RTI and State Farm B Graphics is no good. Rebound grab down, Jordan Lucas Johnson. Jazz Cobbs, top of the key. Cobbs driving. Cobbs to the foul line. Cobbs floats it up, no good. Rebound, Drew Cook. Cook, here's Bryce. Bryce Epps, right wing. Bryce surveys his options. Back up top to Cook. Cook inside Matthews. Austin Matthews driving in on Jordan Lucas Johnson. Kick out to the corner. Turner now penetrates into the lane. Up top, Cook for 3. Off the front iron, rebound. Cobbs skips it up ahead to Joey DeMoss. DeMoss cuts to the middle. DeMoss underhand feed to Wallace. Wallace drives top of the key. Foul line right block. Bakari Wallace lays it in for 2. First bucket of the game for Bakari Wallace with 6:52 remaining here in the half. 21-13 lead for EPT over Union Cleaners. Far side, that's Drew Cook. I think Cook's going to take the WPI Bell Storm as a freshman this year. He looks so good here so far, and this league is Cook for 3 again. First 3 of the contest, but Drew Cook, he's done that all summer so far. As there's Wallace driving in, up no good, but he'll shoot a pair. Bryce Epps gets the personal, his first team 5th, sending Bakari Wallace to the line. Yeah, Bakari Wallace drawing a foul. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah, 5 fouls drawn on the offensive side for Bakari Wallace, as a defensive player for him. As first one no good for Wallace. Isaiah Petty waiting to check in. If Wallace makes this, he will for Bakari. Bakari will stay in off the miss. Jordan Lucas Johnson had it taken away. As here comes Turner. Turner left wing. Turner stops up. Out to Cook again. Buried again. Drew Cook. Give him 6. And it's a 27-13 Elite lead. As DeMoss kicks it to Battles. Battles inside. And Lucas Johnson in for 2 more. Jordan Lucas Johnson leading the way with 5. Cobb's got to find a way to get going along with Bakari, Wallace, and Beatty if he can get back in offensively, but we haven't seen Beatty since, and the offense has been struggling here for Union Cleaners as Matthews goes to work, and he's fouled by Jordan Lucas Johnson, who doesn't like it, and Kovac doesn't either. Should also say no Luke Scarf here tonight.
Yeah, it's another big difference maker. He was in double figures on Tuesday as well. Big presence there at 6'6", the rising freshman from South Park.
As Matthews knocks down the first. As Austin Matthews will look to go 2 for 2.
Can't say enough about the job Veda Epps did in adding to this already very talented EPT team, adding guys like Shanier Pinkney, Austin Matthews, Drew Cook. Already knew that they were a championship contender, but did a great job in adding to it.
Here comes Petty, stopping up Isaiah Petty. Top of the key, Petty kick out to Moss, catch, release, off the mark, rebound out of bounds, and EPT takes over. Right. Up over center court, right, top of the key, right, rolling left. Now stops up, kicks it out to Cam Epps. Cam in the right wing, Cam out to Turner. Turner cycling his way in, looks for Cook. Cook has it now. Drew Cook, left wing, up top, it's Turner. Turner now pedals back, guarded by Joey DeMoss. Turner drives in, left block, floats it up off the window for 2. First bucket of the game for Isaiah Turner, and here comes DeMoss now. DeMoss to Petty. Petty wants the screen. The big man's going to provide as driving in Petty. Petty with the right hand for 2. Nifty move for Isaiah Petty. First bucket of the game for him. He's someone Union Cleaners needs to get going.
Yeah, he had 9, just short of double figures on Tuesday against B Graphics.
As driving in is Epps, stripped away, out of bounds, going to stay with Elite Physical Therapy. 4:24 remaining here in the half, 31-17 your score. Inbound to right, Michael Wright. Right wing, right, pressured by Brandon Battles. Inside Matthews, Matthews going to work inside. DeMoss helps strip it away, floats it up, Battles runs into it, but too far, saves it off of Cam Epps and out. Great job by Brandon Battles.
Yeah, that was huge by Brandon Battles. Just barely saved that one from going the other way.
Battles the trigger up top to Cobb. Someone else that needs to get into the score column as he'll pull up, no good. He's stuck on 3 still. As Drew Cook in transition, 31-17 your score. Cook might have been deflected on its way in, right into the hands of Cobbs. Here's Chaz Cobbs. Cobbs trying to split a pair. Cobbs, now it's Lucas Johnson into DeMoss. DeMoss stripped away, out of bounds, and it stays with Union Cleaners, according to the AMD bench boss, Bria Rathaway.
She's always here. She's always doing something. Is there anything she can't do?
I don't think so. Well, yesterday she couldn't coach because of the forfeit win.
That's true. That is true.
So the AMD coaches were hanging out at the Foster House watching as Bakari Wallace operates the tip drill for 2. 31-19, your score is underneath. Cam to Matthews, and a foul on Jordan Lucas Johnson. Everything was perfect till he brought the arms down and call every time. Sending Matthews back to the stripe where he's 2 for 2 tonight. Matthews off the iron, no good. Notorious Grooms checks back in. Checking out right. Remember, EPT also, they've put Makai Valentine on the bench early on with those early fouls, and they're still taking care of business here.
Yeah, there's so much depth on this team and so many different guys that just play their roles really, really well. Makes it kind of easy to rest the stars.
There goes Wallace for two. So strong at the rim, Bakari Wallace.
Union Cleaners coming alive here. 6 points now for Bakari Wallace.
Cook for three again, got it again. Drew Cook, give him 9. 34-21 as Petty coast to coast, no good. Rebound Wallace. Wallace fouled by Matthews.
Oh, the EPT bench did not like that one. They thought that was a clean block by Austin Matthews, the 6'4 junior from York. We'll send Bakari Wallace to the line here with 2:54 to go.
Bakari 0 for 2 from the stripe, leading scorer with 6 so far, a rising senior from Uniontown. Bakari trying to just find some life here from the free throw line. There it is, as he knocks it down. 22 for Union Cleaners, 7 for Bakari Wallace after hitting the back end. Cam right to the cylinder, up off the glass for 2. All too easy for Cameron Epps. Chaz Cobbs spins over the divider. Cobbs off his foot but goes to Wallace. Wallace wastes no time getting to the rim, no good. Rebound DeMoss. DeMoss brings it back out. Battles up top Petty. Petty stripped away. It's Notorious Grooms. Grooms goes up off the glass for 2. Back the other way, Chaz Cobbs. Cobbs stripped away again but gets it back. Cobbs into the front court. Cobbs spinning and throws it away. Elite Physical Therapy with the ball once more.
Really seemed like Union Cleaners is going to rally back there. Bakari Wallace kind of led them on a short spurt. Cut that lead to 10, but then that big three-pointer by Drew Cook has reinvigorated this EPT offense.
As driving in Turner, kick out. Cook for 3, no good at first, but gets the roll.
No, Alex.
Had some wicked spin on that.
The kid is, I think, 4 for 5 from three-point range and just has been dominant here in this first half. Great three by DeMoss.
Iron kind, both sides. First to Cook, then to DeMoss. As Joey up to 6, 41-25. That was a huge answer by DeMoss. Drew Cook, why not? Again for 3. The freshman off the mark, though. As here's Wallace. Wallace spinning. Wallace up and 1. Bakari Wallace once more. That's going to go against Cameron Epps.
Wallace a chance to get into double figures here at the line.
No good. Rebound Matthews. As here comes Grooms to Cam Epps. Epps pulls the trigger and buries the 3. 5 now for Cameron Epps. As DeMoss down the lane, blocked but fouled.
Alex, how long would you say that Bryce and Makai have been on the bench?
I would say Makai went on with about 13 minutes left in this half. Bryce has probably been on there for about 6 or 7.
So most of this first half been played without both of those guys.
7 points now for the rising senior from Sarah Catholic. Standout baseball player, of course, Joey DeMoss is as well. Off the mark, rebound, grab down. That's by Notorious Grooms. Now it's Cook up top. Cook goes to Epps. Epps in the right wing. Cam Epps inside Matthews, and Matthews picks up the personal. Or make that, excuse me, Bakari Wallace getting his third.
And Lucas Johnson, I think, is going to come out on the floor for Bakari Wallace.
I almost thought they got Matthews with the reach around trying to post up in front.
Yeah, Kevin Kovac wasn't displeased with that. He liked the defense by Bakari Wallace there.
Cook floats it, no good. Rebound, Matthews won't fall. And eventually out of bounds. Last touch by Union Cleaners. Union Cleaners needs to find a way to get a stop and score before the half. Cam Epps the trigger. Epps into Cook. Cook rolling. Drew Cook. Back to Cam. Cam Epps, top of the key. Epps guarded by Petty. As kick out, there's Grooms with the three. Got it! Notorious Grooms. As EPT cannot miss. Battles in the corner. Battles drives in. Battles comes up short. Rebound poked free. Battles stripped away. As there's Cook as time expires in the first half. 47-28. Elite Physical Therapy rolling here in half number one. 12 by Cook, 10 by Bryce Epps, and it's a 47-28 lead for Elite Physical Therapy at the half right here on MVI Live.
There is nothing like a refreshing cup of quality coffee to start your day. Brand new to the Mon Valley is His Place Coffee Community and more. Every morning our beans are ground at just the right time to give you that perfect cup of coffee or coffee specialty. Enjoy a fresh made baked good to help start your day? Not a coffee drinker or looking for something different? Try one of our Frap Shakes Refreshers or specialty cremosos. From 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. it is more than just a coffee shop. Every cup of coffee helps us bring hope back into the community through our tutoring, reading, and single parenting programs. That is why we are His Place Coffee Community and more, located 103rd Street in Monessen. Marble Diamonds and Jewelry, a third-generation family-owned and operated business since 1964. Whether you are looking to propose, promise, celebrate, or surprise, Marbles has the expertise, selection, and price to make your shopping experience relaxed and easy. Visit our showroom located at 112 Pricedale Road in Bell Vernon or call us at 724-929-6633. Marble Diamonds and Jewelry, your journey, your jeweler. Valdesari's Bakery, located 513 Broad Avenue in Bell Vernon, providing the Mon Valley with delicious fresh-baked breads, buns, and other sweet treats since 1903. Along with our store location, we offer fundraising and wholesale options. For more information, call us at 724-929-8040 or visit us Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and tell them the Mon Valley Independent sent you. Before or after the game, stop by Dogs, the Mon Valley's newest sports bar and restaurant. Great food, 9 10-foot big screen TVs to watch your favorite sports events, live music every Thursday night, all your favorite bottled beers, plus 16 more on tap, and we serve breakfast every day until 11 a.m. Dogs in the Walmart Lowe's Plaza in Bell Vernon.
Back here on MVI Live as we start the second half. 10 for Epps, 12 for Cook, only 5 for Mekhi Valentine. A lot of time on the bench for him as well. And EPT, they were still rolling 47-28 at the half. 9 for Wallace and 7 for DeMoss to lead the way as Valentine into Bryce Epps, who are both back in the contest.
They didn't miss a beat without Bryce Epps and Mekhi Valentine, Alex. Just unbelievable. Everybody participating and contributing for EPT.
Big block there by Joey DeMoss. DeMoss gets it back. DeMoss! No good. Rebound. Lucas Johnson off the window for 2. Cuts the lead to 17. As there's Valentine pulling up. No good. Rebound. Valentine in for 2 of his own. Mekhi Valentine.
Doing what he does.
Inside, kick out. Wallace from the corner overshoots. Rebound, last touch looked like Valentine and out of bounds, and it will be Union Cleaners ball here with 15:05 remaining here in the half. If it was 5:05, that would have been the fastest half we've had all season.
Absolutely. Big factor in that first half, Alex. 8 3-pointers made by Elite Physical Therapy. Just were on fire
Half
from beyond the arc.
by Drew Cook.
Yep. Went 4 of 6 from 3-point range, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe that sounds right to me. There's Petty. Petty bounce pass. Cobbs for 3. Off the mark, over the backboard, and we'll go the other way.
Yeah, Cobbs definitely has been struggling here tonight. Only 3 points. He had 26 in their win over B Graphics on Tuesday, and you mentioned it before, Alex. Every game he's gotten better in terms of his offensive production.
Valentine denied by Wallace, but not for long. Mackay Valentine up to 9. As there's Cobbs pulling up. Floater no good. Rebound. Valentine elevates. As he'll get it up, but it's taken away by Isaiah Petty. Petty working in. There's Petty floating it no good. Rebound kicks out. Here's Wright. Wright has Epps with him, but Wright takes it himself, and Wallace does it again, drawing another charge.
We got to get a charge counter for the season for Bakari Wallace. And
6.
that's 6 in 2 games at least. I don't know how many he took last week, but
He was only there for 1 game, and I don't think he took one in the first game.
okay. Well, there
So,
you go.
I
6 on the season.
Yeah,
Has to be the league leader.
we'll start the Bakari Wallace charge counter.
He's been taking a beating. He got up a little gingerly there, but
Petty knocks down a tough 3. Isaiah Petty, second bucket of the game. I got a sheet I bring to every boys game that has the overall master schedule. I think that's a great one to put the Bakari Wallace charge tracker on because we know we'll have it. As there's Valentine, iron unkind. Rebound, Pinckney Jr. gets it up and in for 2.
I remember when Omar Faulkner was in the league, we used to have a block counter for him.
Well, we might have to have one for Dunny after last game, too.
Yeah.
As Epps all alone, and Bryce kisses it off the window for 2. As here's DeMoss. As Pinckney steps on the boundary, and it's going to stay with Union Cleaners. As a full timeout called here by Coach Kevin Kovac, giving us a chance to thank our friends at Cyber Athletics for sponsoring us here in the MVISBL. Of course, a lot more information about Cyber Athletics coming here in the near future, starting next week and throughout the rest of the season. Real thankful for everything they are doing for us here in the MVISBL. 13:09 remaining here in the half. 55-33, your score is Union Cleaners. Struggling here in this one without Jetson Beatty, Alonzo Wade, Dame Gibner, and Luke Scarf. Beatty started the game but left very early with an injury. As hate to see that for anybody, and that just hurt the chances of Union Cleaners here tonight, already shorthanded.
Yeah, and, the guys over at Elite Physical Therapy don't want to see that either, because he's a South Allegheny guy, a lot of South Allegheny guys on this EPT team, so wishing the best for Justin Beatty.
As 2 more for Jordan Lucas Johnson, up to 9. Season high of 22 in his first game. As there goes Wright, stripped away by Isaiah Petty. Petty stops up off the head of his high school teammate DeMoss. Right to Valentine off the mark. Mackay gets it back. There's Mackay driving in. Mackay through the contact. No good, but he'll shoot 2. Jordan Lucas Johnson gets the foul, sending Valentine to the line. Valentine knocks down the first, double digits. And Mackay's probably played only 10 minutes in this game so far.
Yeah, two of the guys who have played probably the least amount of time are the two best players on this physical therapy team, and they are both already in double figures.
12 for Bryce, 11 for Mackay, 12 for Drew Cook, all from downtown in the first half.
I doubt we see Bryce and Mackay too much here in the second half either.
As a turnover, Chaz Cobbs Jr. wants the foul, but he throws it away. As he was guarded tightly by his high school teammate, Chenier Pinckney Jr. Right over the divider, screen by Valentine. Valentine wants it instead, right looks to drive, right to his left, kick out. There's Milsom driving the base, pull up from the short corner and knocks it in for two. Keelan Milsom up to 6, 57-37. As a dual possession underneath. As inbound, Petty pulls up, no good. Rebound, Pinckney Jr. As back the other way we go. Chenier kicks it to Valentine. Valentine down low. Bryce off the glass for two. As there's DeMoss short on the shot. Rebound right to Bryce. Bryce in the left wing. Bryce for three, no good. Rebound, Joey DeMoss. Back the other way. And knocked out, going to stay with Union Cleaners. As here's Isaiah Petty. Knocked away, but Petty gets it back in the backcourt. Here's Petty. Petty to DeMoss. Stripped away. It's Bryce Epps. Bryce in transition. Epps to Valentine. Yes, sir. Mackay with another. As there's DeMoss. Joey DeMoss.
Great defense here by Michael Wright.
Right to Bryce. Bryce to Mackay. And Mackay lofts it home for two more. Here's Chaz Cobbs. Cobbs off to Jordan Lucas Johnson. Lucas Johnson with the left hand, no good. Rebound, grabbed down and knocked out of bounds. And it's going to go to Elite Physical Therapy with 10:33 remaining here in the half.
See so many similarities between the two best teams in both divisions in the MVISBL. You know, you mentioned Bria Rathway, always expecting excellence regardless of what the score is. Same thing here with Veda Epps. You know, don't want any letting up. You know, you want to keep your foot on the gas pedal regardless of what the score is or how much time is left.
Something is actually wrong. That's why I've been a little quiet. As Battles misses the shot, trying to check the score. EPT has 65.
Yeah, 65-35.
Shot up and in. Two more. Was that Chenier Pinckney Jr.?
I believe so.
Adding to the total. As there's DeMoss way outside. Got the triple. Joey DeMoss' third three of the game. Giving him double digits with 10.
Told you we'd see a bounce-back offensive effort from Joey DeMoss here tonight.
As there's Milsom with the answer off the mark.
First bucket for Union Cleaners in more than 3 minutes.
As Wright for two, Michael Wright. First bucket of the game. 67, or make it 69-38. As there's the steal, Mackay Valentine pulls up. There's Bryce all alone. Bryce with the shot, no good. Rebound, Valentine. Valentine to Wright. Wright back to Valentine. Steps into a three. Off the mark, rebound, Petty. Petty down the near side. Floats it to Battles. Battles back inside. Jordan Lucas Johnson avoids the initial contact, but Milsom picks up the personal. First shot no good by Jordan Lucas Johnson. Jordan Lucas Johnson through the motion, puts it up, puts it through, giving him double digits. Union Cleaners now at 39. 30-point advantage for EPT.
Who was at the line there? Sorry.
Jordan Lucas Johnson.
Lucas Johnson.
3 games, 3 double-digit performances for him as Bryce stops up, pulls up from the extended post, and makes it look oh so easy. 16 for Epps. 71-39. Elite rolling as there's another turnover. Back the other way, right to Epps. Epps for 2 more. 18 for Bryce Epps. Mr. Consistent this year, as doesn't always have to play the big minutes, as Chaz Cobb's a nice move for 2, but always sits around that 19-point mark here this season, is out of bounds, and Union Cleaners takes back over. 8:05 remaining in the half, 73-41. Elite Physical Therapy on top of Union Cleaners. Cobbs needs help. Chaz Cobbs. And he's fouled by Michael Wright. Michael Wright, a rising junior for the Clareton Bears, and Coach Rashad Hatton.
Yeah, Wright has had a really good game here today, playing really strong defense.
Not all about the scoring with him. I mean,
No.
The defense has been exceptional. It's those other intangibles. As DeMoss puts it up, no good. Rebound, Bryce. Bryce to Mackay. Mackay drives. Mackay to the left block. He's fouled by Cobbs. .7:27 remaining in the half, 73-41. EPT on top. Valentine up with the right and in. Give him 16. And that's the thing, you know, Mackay, he does everything well. Defense, rebounds, free throws, threes, inside, outside. He can do it all. As he's 5 for 5 from the free throw line tonight.
And think about like the speed that he has coming down court. I mean, really, it's unmatched. I mean, we saw it so many times during the high school season, him playing against South Allegheny for Steel Valley, playing against his summer league teammates in Bryce and Cam Epps, and he just could take over games. I don't know if I've seen a player like Mackay Valentine who can take over a game like he has.
He is worth the price of admission no matter where you're at, as Petty pulls the trigger, no good. Rebound battles showing off the elevation but taken away. There comes Bryce. Bryce waiting for help. Epps, right wing, Bryce to Valentine. Valentine from the corner. Iron unkind. Rebound, Milsom puts it in for 2. 8 points for Milsom, 4 in each half. DeMoss to Cobbs. Cobbs up top, skips it to the corner, battles. Battles, drives, battles. Underneath, denied by Milsom, doing it all. As here's Keelan Milsom. Milsom to Mackay. Mackay drives in on Cobbs, off the window for 2 more. 19 for Mackay Valentine. As there's DeMoss, no good. Rebound, Pinckney Jr. up ahead, Milsom. Milsom with ease for 2 more. 81 for EPT as he's in double digits with 10. As we'll see the full sail hockey change here for EPT. (81-41) your score. 19 for Valentine, 18 for Epps, 10 for Milsom. Cook has 12 and Grooms 7. We haven't seen either of them yet this half. They'll finish it out. And that's the thing, you know, originally when we started this season, we saw Notorious Grooms, Valentine, both Epps brothers, and Milsom start. And then, you know, now with the emergence of how Drew Cook's played, Matthews has been very serviceable underneath. Pinckney Jr. starting to come a little bit into his own. And then Drew Cook's been incredible in defensive right. Now you can mix up that initial group and have 2 sets of 5 that might be better than any other team's set of 5 out here.
And it is, what's really impressive is the fact that all the other guys are really producing at a high level, and it's not like they're playing some slouch over here. Union Cleaners is the other undefeated team in this boys division. This is another really good squad over in the light blue. So this is a very, very good elite physical therapy team. I said at the beginning of this summer, a couple weeks ago, that this is my favorite to win the championship, and they've, through 4 games, have looked the part.
That's a great job by Grooms knocking it free. And don't get me wrong, Union Cleaners will be back, and I still think they are I said at the beginning of the broadcast, this is a possible championship preview, and I still believe that. Add Dane Givner, Alonzo Wade, Scarf, and a healthy Jetson Beatty, this might be a different game.
And Cobbs is a little off tonight, but again, 26 points on Tuesday. That was no fluke. He is a really, really good shooter.
Yeah, 17 the day before.
Yeah, this is a very good Union Cleaners team, regardless of the outcome here tonight.
And Drew Cook, very good at basketball.
Yeah, Drew Cook's pretty good too. First bucket that's not a 3, but he's already up to 14 points in limited minutes.
That's his season high. It was 12 coming in. DeMoss also on a season high. As another triple for Joey DeMoss.
I don't want to say I called that, but
4 threes, 13 points. His previous high was 6. You know,
went from going scoreless to 13.
Coach Veda Epps also approved, saying good shot. You know, that's kind of one of those things I love about these coaches throughout, as a good move but no finish for Grooms. Out of bounds stays with EPT. You see that a lot with Mariah Ward when we're next to her. Anytime something like incredible happens, oh man, what a move. Yep. I mean, like, I love it. Even if you're going against it, opposing coaches pumping up everybody.
It's competitive, but at the same time, all these coaches want to see these kids succeed and see them play good basketball. I mean, that's why we're here.
Rebound, Brandon Battles. Again, even though this is the 3rd game of the year, as a steal and a score for Grooms. This is that, 1-2 game kind of learning freshman curve for Battles, even though he's not a freshman, but we see it with anybody entering the league. It takes a lot of the young players a game or two to get going, as Battles no good. Drew Cook may be one of the exceptions. He's been great from the jump, as underneath Grooms can't save. And with 3:48 and counting here in a rolling second half clock, 85-44 EPT on top. Brandon Battles up over the timeline. Battles to DeMoss. DeMoss for 3 again. Off the mark, rebound again, Drew Cook. Cook in transition, skips it far side. There's Grooms rattling out. Rebound put home for 2. Is that Matthews, Jose?
Yep.
I was screened. Second 2 for Matthews, as no good for Battles. There's Grooms for 3. Grooms got it. A triple for Notorious Grooms. Giving him 12.
And giving EPT 90. Battle of unbeatens, and Elite Physical Therapy said, we'll take that.
EPT showing just how good they are. And I think the crazy thing is just 3 rising seniors on this team. And one of them was added in the draft this year, in Pinckney Jr. Grooms, just a rising sophomore. He has 12, averaging over 12 a game. Cam Epps, just a rising sophomore. Bryce and Mackay, of course, your 2 leading scorers, both seniors. Michael Wright, a rising junior. Milsom, a rising sophomore. Cook, a rising freshman. Turner, a rising junior. And Matthews, a rising junior. There's a lot of talent coming back.
And that's a big reason, I think, why Veda Epps wants to see this. He wants to see that these guys can play without Bryce and Mackay. Because he's basically, he's saying, hey, we're a championship contender this year. There's no doubt about it. We got 2 of the best players in the boys division, and we have a lot of really good talent around them. But this is for the future, too. We want to see how these guys are going to do the next couple of summers without Mackay and Bryce.
As Petty pulls the trigger, no good. Rebound poked back up over the cylinder, almost put back in by Austin Matthews into his own hoop unintentionally.
Yeah, I think Union Cleaners might have just been hoping they could have tried and got a tip in there.
As there's Cameron Epps. Epps taken away by Battles. Brandon Battles Stolen by Cam Epps.
Epps returns the favor.
As Epps no good. Rebound by Jordan Lucas Johnson. And now Grooms with the steal. Nobody wants to hold on to the rock. As Grooms puts it up no good. Now Cobbs to Battles. Battles to DeMoss. And DeMoss too strong. Put back no good for Battles.
Lid's on the cookie jar right now for Union Cleaners.
As there's Grooms inside. Matthews. Matthews goes up. No foul, and there it is. Late foul call, but correct call. I think EP or Union Cleaners, they're just dead at this point. No subs available as Austin Matthews up to 5.
And Justin Beatty still nursing that ankle.
No Wallace.
Beatty left pretty early in that first half.
2 for 2 for Austin Matthews, giving him 6. 92 to EPT. As there's Cobbs inside the arc, no good. Rebound. Jordan Lucas Johnson lost the shoe and got fouled. As Drew Cook, the guilty party. DeMoss into Jordan Lucas Johnson as Petty outside. Now tries to back his way in. Shot up, foul by Matthews. First shot up, off the mark. 92-44 your score, 121 remaining here in the half. EPT going to 4-0 on the season. Another dominant performance for them. As 3 for 6 from the stripe is the big man. As he's made the back end every time. Epps for 3, no good. As rebound, Notorious Groom. As the scary thing is Cam hasn't found really a stroke yet this summer. Just imagine when he starts shooting like we know he can.
And I think that's inevitable.
5 points today, 15 on the season with a high of 12. As there goes Grooms. Grooms drives in, knocked off Cobbs, off of Groom and out. Good job there by Chaz Cobbs Jr. not giving up on the play. Petty, now it's Battles, and Battles takes it himself for 2. First bucket for Brandon Battles in the MVISBL. As there's Grooms. As there goes Grooms, knifing through the lane. And 10 seconds, Grooms will work it out. 92-47, your final score here in this one. As a dominant performance by EPT. As 15, or make it 19 for Makai Valentine, 18 for Bryce Epps, 14 for Drew Cook, and 12 for Notorious Grooms, while Milsom chipped in 10. So they make that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players in double digits for Elite Physical Therapy for Union Cleaners. They were paced by DeMoss with 13, 11 for Jordan Lucas Johnson, and 9 all in the first half for Bakari Wallace. 92-47 your final score as Elite Physical Therapy moves to 3-0. Union Cleaners 3-1 as we will move along to game number 2. Howard Hanna and RTI coming up next right here on MVI Live. If you're coming back, we can't wait to have you. If you're going on your way, have a great rest of your evening. Your final score of game number 1. EPT 92, Union Cleaners 47 right here on MVI Live.